Robert Whittaker talks about his loss to Dricus Du Plessis. I didn't really give him the props he was due, maybe. I saw a lot in that last fight of his against Sean Strickland. He really dug in. He really wanted it. He was a hungry guy. You need to be prepared for that sort of fight. You need to be prepared for that sort of mentality, for that mindset. When you're fighting those sort of guys, maybe I didn't give the gravity it deserved, because that is a powerful force, I'm sure. I will not make that mistake again. So, this is an interesting take, because I agree with Robert Whittaker. I think there's levels to it in fighting. I think there's the sportsman, there's the athlete, there's the warrior, there's the technician. There's a whole bunch of different personalities and spirits that go into that cage. And some people want to be, like Floyd. Some people want to be defensive and be tactical and a chess master. Some people want to go in there like Tyson. Some people want to go in there like, an Anderson Silva, creative, crazy head movement, chaotic head kicks, knees in the clinch, all things like that. Robert Whittaker didn't think Dricus was the warrior. He didn't think Dricus was the guy that needed to be killed in that octagon that night. You get what I'm saying? That's the way you're going to beat him, because that guy he's an animal. He's a tank. He's going to keep coming, and he's hungry, and he wants it. And he wants to really put on for South Africa. He wants to really be Dricus Du Plessis, the greatest middleweight champion of all time. He really wants legacy. He's hungry for this. You get what I'm saying? He's really about this shit. And he sees you over there, Robert Whittaker, and he sees you, and he's been looking up all the way up on the mountaintop, looking up at you for years, He's the third best middleweight of all time behind Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. Robert Whittaker's right there, bro. You got to give credit where it's due. And Dricus Du Plessis was looking at him, licking his lips, ready to, get to work, and that's what he did. He struggled a bit. Whittaker was doing his thing at first. Dricus got the takedown, boom, and started beating the shit out of him. And then when Rob got up, it was a completely different changed fight. It changed his whole demeanor and everything like that. And I don't know if maybe Rob wasn't expecting that kind of intensity. Maybe he didn't think that could happen to him or something. I don't know, but he believes that he underestimated Dricus's temperament, and I think there may be something to that. Do I think Rob could win a rematch against Dricus Du Plessis? Potentially. He looked good in the rematch against Israel Adesanya. It was close, but I don't know. I think Dricus has the youth factor, and I think Dricus has the hunger factor as well. I think Dricus has they both have countries behind them, but I feel like Dricus just has more momentum. I don't know. Who knows? That's a toss-up fight, bro. You can't count out Robert Whittaker. I definitely don't recommend counting out Robert Whittaker the way, let's say, a Sean Strickland did when Sean Strickland said that Rob was a dead horse. That's the actual fight I want to see. I want to see Robert Whittaker versus Sean Strickland. Forget Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa plays too much games. Forget about him, bro. Dana White needs to pull him from the fight. Sorry, Costa, you fucked us over a few times. We're going to pull you now. And, we're going to give you Strickland this fight. That's the fight I want to see. Or Strickland versus the winner. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe Paulo goes out there and knocks Whittaker out cold. Who knows? If that does happen, that gives more credence to the dead horse comment by Sean Strickland, by the way, because, I wouldn't think that Rob Whittaker should lose to a guy like Paulo Costa. And the reason why I say that is because Paulo, I don't think he's focused like that and lives that life like that, like some of these other guys. You know what I mean? I think he likes bullshitting. And he's kind of turned into a meme fighter. You get what I'm saying? Like, he should not have had such a close fight with Luke Rockhold, such a competitive fight with Luke Rockhold. The Paulo Costa that's supposed to be like a champion would have knocked him the hell out, you know what I'm saying? It would have looked like Johnny Hendricks versus Luke Rockhold kind of a thing. Like, you're fighting a wash guy, But I don't know. That's how I view it. Overall, I like this from Robert Whittaker. It brings up the perspective that I brought to you guys just now about the spirit of the guy stepping into the octagon. It's not all about the techniques. It's about the temperament as well. You get what I'm saying? The personalities of these people. It's not just about the punches and the kicks. And Robert Whittaker's talking about that, and he thinks that he needs to train for that warrior temperament of a Dricus Du Plessis. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you agree with me, disagree with me, it doesn't matter. Just join the discussion, and please follow for more. Thank you. You are appreciated.